Now, Billy, you need to go over there.
You need to come
This
over
thing's
here.
wobbly.
Son, boy, little brother. Let's see, he's the youngest, right?
Can you get, how many minutes would I
The youngest goes in the middle. Well, I'm the oldest, the oldest goes in the middle.
Do we turn some of these
Let him
lights
scooch
down?
over. Oh,
Well, you need light. You need a
no.
lot of light.
What I see here is what's going to be filming.
Yeah.
Billy, I only had the tip of your nose in. Could you?
You don't have,
Wait a minute. I have to move this then. If you...
What about these flowers? Are they in the way or?
No, I just
No.
can't get y'all
Why
in.
can't you sit it right behind the chair there?
And I'm going to have to, because that's out as far as I'm...
this way.
All right.
Are you recording?
I am. You're on.
Okay, you got it right on me. That's the most important
Yeah,
part.
you're right slap dab in the middle.
Right. Okay. All righty. Yeah.
No, we were talking about the family, the kids and so forth, how much they can aggravate you and being overly sensitive anyway.
Aubrey,
She's recording.
I'm trying to talk.
Well, then, I get part of it. But anyhow, let me tell you about this. I always told my kids there's only two ways. That's the wrong way and my way. And it can only be that way. And hopefully it's going to be my way. Go ahead.
You finished? You finished. Well, I had a good trip. All right. Are we still being
You
recorded?
are.
A minute, let me get that out there.
Borrow Aubrey's comb.
What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying.
Here, you want to borrow my coat?
No, I'll make it here in a minute. I was telling Everett that, I had a good trip down. Had a good trip down there, Everett, and I've been on aggravating. I don't not only aggravate you all the time, but you think that I do, but I aggravate these guys just as much.
Yeah, let me tell you, when he got off the plane, he
Yeah, you see there? Now here's another Everett.
thought he was in Pittsburgh instead of O'Hare Field in Chicago.
Boy. Would you care to say a few words, Billy?
You mean I got the floor now?
You got the floor.
Okay. Hello, Everett. I suppose Hobart will show you this film. Otherwise, you won't hear me say this. But I was watching you on the video earlier, and I had quite a laugh. And supposedly, you probably have a laugh too. But it's good to see you again. Even though I'm not there with you, it's a lot different when you're talking to somebody that they're not present. But I'll try to do the best I can. But sorry to say that your problem with your heart and everything kind of slows you down where you can't get out and do the things that you want to do. I know you really like to hunt real well, but I guess you know that you got to take it easy. You can't do the things you used to do, but not to say the least. In your past, you've had the opportunity to do the things that a lot of people have not been able to do. Toshiko, hi to you. I viewed you on the video. You look real young. And I'm not trying to put Everett down, but
Yes, you are.
but anyway, it's good to see you. See that you're doing good. And we saw the pictures of your children, or grandchildren, and also your children. And tell them I said hi. And I'll turn it back over to one of the other brothers here.
You got the floor, Aubrey.
Well, I want to say too, since this is going to be shown back to you, that hello and to you and your family, and I wish that we could all be together, you know, to have a kind of a reunion. Maybe this is possible one day, we don't know. But in the meantime, you know, I want you to take care of yourself and your family, and wish everybody well and all that goes with it. And it's good that Hobart could come and visit us like this and give us this opportunity to say these things rather than you to read it in a letter or telephone or whatever. But it's good. It's good that we can be here, at least us three anyway, and be able to say these things.
Oh, me? My turn? Well, I don't think anybody's interested in what I have to say. I mean,
Well, he's
because
just,
I'll go back and,
he's just with the group.
I'm just with the group, I guess, yeah.
But we picked him up at the airport today, about 3:30. His plane was a little bit earlier. And I told Aubrey, let's just sit here on one of these seats here and let him wander around. Sure enough, he come off that plane and they took off started going down the hallway, you know. He didn't stop to look around. I guess he thought he was lost. But anyway, we picked him up and had a good, safe trip here. I also want to say hi to you, Dorothy. Viewed you in the video. And Hobart tells me you exercise pretty much. Probably live a long life. It's good to see you again. And maybe we might be able to get up that way and visit you folks. And next time I come up, maybe I can bring my my better half, and my 2 stepchildren.
Well, I wanted to say hello to Dorothy too, because I want her to see if she can remember the time that she sewed a button on the shirt that I had, or a short sleeve shirt, remember that? And I still have the shirt, I still wear it. Believe me, I do. Of course, I'm a very conservative fellow, you know. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty tight sometimes.
Not only that.
Anyway, hello, and wish all of you well, and perhaps we'll see you in the future. Go ahead.
I suppose that's it, huh, at this time?
For the moment, yeah.
She might get a kick out of the button part, I don't know, but I still have the shirt, still have button. See how many years ago?
You're a real conservative, then, aren't you?
Better know I am.
Yeah.
Too conservative in
So
some ways.
conservative.
But, and you're later on this summer, I don't know exactly when or how.
Get Aubrey on the plane, maybe.
What kind of second-hand car you got I can use?
I've got the Toyota.
Could I use it to bring him back to Scotty?
It's a Japanese
Yeah.
car.
You know, go to Walla Walla?
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Oh, will you?
Yeah, I'll go with you. I want to go to,
But he might want us to stay for a night or two, I don't know.
Why, well, if you drive all the way to Walla Walla, you want to stay overnight, buddy. Because from where I live to Walla Walla, it's about at least 4 hours drive. You go western Washington, over the Cascade, one of those passes, and down into eastern Washington.
Yeah.
You see, in Walla Walla, they got a big prison there.
Is that on?
I don't know.
Are you recording us?
Well, you see where I'm trying to set to get. You guys know what's called. See that little red light? That means you're on. Take it. But as long as I'm in there, that's the main thing. What was I saying?
Walla
See?
Walla.
Walla Walla. Walla Walla onions. You hear Walla Walla onions? They got a Walla Walla jailhouse over there too. You know what I'm saying is, I plan on this summer sometime. You see, in April, the 4th of April, Dorothy and I have got reservations already to go to Pennsylvania to see Scott, my son. Got for about 8 days. And then we'll come back, and then the rest of summer, we're not going anyplace until the end of the year. And then we're going down to Colorado to see my stepdaughter and 2 grandchildren there. So. And her brother is there too.
What
So,
month did you say that was going to Pennsylvania? Reservation?
April, 4th of April.
Well, it'll be after that then anyway.
So yeah, if you come up there, we'll drive over there. To Walla Walla.
About a half a day.
Stay at least one night.
Half of a daylight day, whatever that means.
Leave around 8 o'clock in the morning, get there about 1, and spend that all day, and then next day we'll over.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want
And
to
then we
come
can
up.
and then we can go down to Winterlock and see the woods.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go
Huh?
there. I would, yeah, that's a thought too. I wouldn't want to come up there, you know.
You getting me, Billy?
You know,
That side view?
Hey,
you and Hobart,
get
and
that dog.
you and Everett without, you visiting Scotty and sat in there.
Got me? Oh, boy, I love Lee.
Well, I think his plans are anyway, he's supposed to come to Nevada to see his mother in July.
Don't all the film on me. Don't all the film on me. Get a little Hobart too, will you? No, it's not fair to get all the film on me.
Everett, you can see how he is. You can see for yourself.
I would tell you a joke, Everett, but you've heard them all already, and you never laugh anyhow. So, but these guys did. These guys laughed at my red skeleton jokes. Pretty good, weren't they?
Oh, we tried anyway.
Sit over here, Aubrey, where you can get a better view of it.
Well, I got to
Get over there, Aubrey, where you get a better view of it. Come on,
Billy,
you can't
need to
see
be
you
in
there.
there. Why are you behind the camera?
Hamming around.
Never gets to see him on the tape.
Who's the guy sitting right here?
He left.
Sit over there, Aubrey.
He had business in the other room.
You're just wasting film there, buddy.
How
Me.
wide a area do you have on it?
I got all three of y'all.
Don't keep me. But he can't act great sometimes. Poor guy.
James, even yet?
Yeah, he should keep
Got some of James while he was here, shouldn't we? Huh?
Yeah.
He's in that Dorothy, they just love Jamie with her. Toshiko and Dorothy. I should call Dorothy. I told her, man, she'd think, what kind of a husband do I have? I mean, I want her to accept the charges.
Just go ahead. Just dial it. Dial your number.
What's my number? 847?
978.
No,
See what's doing.
7?
it's all right. There's 6 hours of it.
Oh, that's right.
1206.
That's the very area code in here?
Mm-hmm.
Just dial it for me, will you? 847-9780 is the number.
What's your area
What's
code?
the area code?
1206.
1206, okay. Let's see, it's 2 hours, that'd be 12 o'clock.
1206.
Sorry. 847 9780.
You,
That was my
hey,
zip code.
you need to better be showing a real remorseful face here.
Oh.
See how? Yeah. Oh, the light. You need to.
Want me to get out of it?
No, you need to move over this way. There.
Dorothy. Yeah, well, I was sitting here and having a good time with these brothers and Ron and the family, and I almost forgot to call you. Yeah, the plane was only took 3 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, and it was loaded. It was really loaded. And Aubrey and Billy came out and picked me up, and I had chicken on the plane. Yeah, they promised me a movie, and they come around and sell them to you for $4. See, I paid for that on my ticket. Yeah, I did. Nah, that's right. I'm being taped here. Ron just taping me. And,
So how sorry you are for not calling.
what?
How sorry you are for not calling.
Oh! I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for not calling you like I did. She chewed me out here just now. And, yeah. She said, how dare you? And, hello. Well, okay. Well, we're gonna plan on going to West Virginia on Monday. Yeah. I'll think about going to church with Billy if they'll let me. Yeah. And then we'll come back. Aubrey takes me back. I go to church with him. Huh? Okay, I love you. Okay, bye-bye. Bye.
Good show.
I'm the best.
He traced his ancestry down on his dad's side, and he found out
Yes, he did.
they're Arnolds, they're not Dustin.
Really?
And they migrated from North Carolina. And he says that same Arnold is related to Benedict Arnold, way back there. I don't know how far it was easy to get around. Sometimes I beat the bus schedule.
When I was in Texas, I put in for 101st Air Force, just to more or less get closer to home. And I passed the PT test, okay, no problem there. Fourth Army wouldn't let me out. That unit I was in was under strength. It was a strike outfit. Wouldn't let nobody out.
The only thing there, Fort Campbell, they had, we were with the, that was an airborne base. I can't remember what it was. Where? Fort Campbell.
That's 101st.
Was that 101st?
Screaming Eagles.
And, but we were right across the street from that regiment. I can't remember what it was either now.
It's on and it's ready to go, and this is a clicker button here. Okay, okay, dated, all right. Let's see now.
Want me to just say something? Is that what you want?
All right.
It is now.
Well, we arrived here in Paintsville about just a few minutes ago. We finally had good fortune enough to get a good motel room, and we did. We got a couple of rooms, and although we got off on a different road back there a ways, that we used up probably about 30 minutes out of the way, but we finally got back here in the reasonable amount of time. But it's a pretty nice motel. It really is. It's not really bad to be in the hills like this. And really, Paintsville, so far as we can see of it, looks like a pretty nice little town. About 5,300 people or so. And so it's really not bad at all. So we plan to spend the night here and then start out again in the morning to finish our one stop anyway. And perhaps we could be back here tomorrow night.
You say this is Paintsville, Kentucky?
Yeah.
And Inez, Kentucky from here is about 20 miles, isn't it? Over the mountain, right?
That's what the gentleman said, yeah.
The gentleman, okay. Well, it was a pretty nice trip now. Let's see, we started from Chicago this morning, Joliet, and our first big city was Indianapolis, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. And then we bypassed Cincinnati, right? And then we bypassed Lexington, Kentucky.
Well, we came nearby, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And Louisville.
And Louisville. And came straight across over to Paintsville, didn't we?
Yeah, I-64 to Mountain Parkway, and then from Lexington, or Winchester, wasn't it?
Do you think Everett would have made this long voyage today we had? It was about 9.5 hours, wasn't it, from the time we got here from Joliet, and we messed around about an hour and a half at least.
Yeah, but I must add though, probably if he would have come down, he would have kept so busy explaining things to us that he wouldn't have noticed how the time went by and the mileage either.
You're going to hurt his feelings, Aubrey.
No, I don't want to hurt it. No,
well, I'd like to add to what Aubrey said. It's been very enjoyable for me. It's really, oh man, it's just what I expected. We had the best driver. You couldn't ask for a better servant than that. I mean, best driver than that.
Well, except me, of course.
Yeah, right. Good company there, and so you know, I hate to disregard the good help that you get anymore. So I'll kind of switch over here to our driver at this time, and
see you later.
See if he has something to say. I hate to exclude him in this. He did a good job today. He scared me a few times, but I've just got to get a little recognition from this fella here. In the meantime, I'll scan the room here.
We would make some heck of pioneers, wouldn't we?
Yes, sir. We are really navigators. It took all three of us to try to figure out Highway 460. And where's the driver at? Where'd he go? He's not up there. No, that's the roof. He's not there. No, not there. Oh, there he is. Oh, driver.
I was going to
would you take this opportunity to express your views on today's activities and or anything that you have to say like that?
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed myself today.
We don't want any bragging, but just, just kind of keep it at,
Had good company.
10 minutes is, there's other people who want to be on the tape too. So, what I'm trying to say is use a little discretion. I don't want your life history, okay? You don't have to go into details or anything like that. Is that, are you finished? Oh, he's finished. He's finished. Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
The man on the camera talks a lot, doesn't he? As you can tell. But I did enjoy the trip. We made it safely, and that's the main thing.
That's the main thing.
We stopped and had a good dinner.
Yeah.
And everything went well except for the road that we took to the right that Hobart directed us to.
Mentioned something about we were
Kind of give us a half-hour delay. So we got back on track. And here we are, Paintsville, Kentucky, in a nice motel room. Tomorrow morning we'll get up, probably go get us some breakfast, and have some more fun.
Go over yonder to the mountains and see Harry.
Yeah.
And we'll just take it from there, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, that's, is that about the,
Would you like for me to put you on the video?
huh?
Would you like to be seen?
Well, I kind of.
should have heard.
I know you do.
Well,
You push the button. The brother of Aubrey and Bill, and here we are in Paintsville, Kentucky, and we just had to get him on this video
oh yeah.
and to see what he really looks like.
I'm
for
shy.
sure.
I'm shy in front of the camera.
Now, cameras don't lie, you can tell. But now, you can look at this gentleman here, and you can tell he's pretty close to 70 years old, just by looking at him. I don't think he likes that, but I see what I mean. But,
Sore throat, Dorothy. No, it was. I'm supposed
go ahead.
I'm supposed to talk.
Okay, go ahead.
You're always trying to hog it, I know it's your camera, Billy.
We don't want the film to go running out here.
I realize it's your camera, but
Put your bony hands down, please. Are you tongue-tied or something? Talk.
Oh. Well, you messed me up there,
Well, what are you going to do tomorrow?
We've already went through that.
Okay.
What I want to say is, really, we had a real lovely trip today. Just fantastic. Like I say before, a good driver, they're hard to find anymore. and Dorothy, this is just the way that I was talking to you that it would turn out today. We made good time here. We left Chicago this morning about 8:30, got here about 8 tonight. And beautiful motel here, $32. Quaint little town of 5,600 people. And it's just really nice. So we'll cut now and pick it up tomorrow.
Where's your pencil?
Where is my pencil?
Yeah.
Here, why?
Where'd you get that?
Huh?
Where'd you get that?
Hey, well, we paid for it, Billy, and $32.
Is that the one you picked up?
Well, Highland House Restaurant, Pikeville, Kentucky, Paintsville, Kentucky. Yeah. Billy, kind of won't slow down for me to see here, but I'll try to
Almost coming to a stop.
scan it here. Hope the camera's going right. Well, there's a little green light in there, but oh boy, we're right through town here. And there's Kentucky, down Main Street here. I wonder if I got that on focus right.
You gonna stop for a phone or what?
Harry, what do you think? Billy, Aubrey? You gonna stop and phone Harry? Huh?
Oh yeah, up here somewhere. I think you can still got a little more. Let you get out of town a little more,
Martin County.
This thing is out of focus, I can't stop to, well, I guess I
It's probably
could.
not up here as you go up. As you kind of leave on there a little bit, look for the road to your left, 114 field. I don't know how far it is up here. See, that's what I was telling you last night. This is a little sleepy community. I wouldn't mind living here. It's kind of quiet. No alcohol is permitted. Allowed is dry.
Well,
A lot of drugs, though. Drugs everywhere. Here's a house I tell you about, Billy. I don't know if I ever told you about that house over here, the old house. Up there?
Yeah.
I don't know how old it is, but I'd like to own it. Renovated it. Put it back in good condition to live in, maybe. That house was probably built back in the 1800s.
You see that hill up there on top of that hill, Dorothy? We should buy that land and put a trailer up there.
Yeah, see here, I wouldn't think it'd be having a problem with floods either as much as you would on the South Riverside because the creek's not that big.
Well, I think that's about enough for the town of mine, isn't you? Dorothy be interested in right here. Yeah, this is where Harry lived, Dorothy. These are the mountains, Dorothy. And I just know that you'd like to live right on, well, I see on top of that mountain, Dorothy, I know you'd like to live up there. Okay, we're up in the hollow, up from Warfield, Inez, Kentucky, and this is where the little blue house there is where Harry lived. Well, man.
You're still on.
Huh?
Still on, behold.
Well, I've already said that Harry lived in that little blue house down there, right in the middle. The trailer, where Avondale, her kids live, and this is Harry's father-in-law lives here. And I think you can hear the frogs croaking. There's a lot of water seeping out of the mountains here. If you would kind of scan the top of this mountain up here when you get a chance, you can see what West Virginia looks like as a whole, all up through there like that. It's kind of a panoramic view. Really pretty though, isn't it?
This is not West Virginia.
What is it?
Kentucky.
What'd I say?
West Virginia.
Oh, let me take a few here. Faded. Well, Harry just came back from church, and of course that's Billy Everett. You hear those frogs?
Hi, Hobart.
Harry, you got anything to say to Everett?
Nope.
Nothing to say. No comments, huh? Well, I'll be doggone. I'll be doggone. You're being on film, old buddy. You're on film.
Yeah.
Yes, sirree.
On the Mountain Parkway, you see trees that
Where's Billy? Oh, there he is.
was knocked over.
Oh, gray-headed guy.
Put the strong down good.
Little Strongs. Boy, of course, there's a lot of surface water around here. A lot of surface water around here. Billy's van, really nice van there. And, huh? Is Aubrey still up there?
Yeah.
You guys see him anywhere?
No. How long you fellas got?
Oh, we're gonna go back Friday. Plan on go back Friday morning. And then I go back on the 29th to Seattle.
Yeah.
Well, now, here comes Mr. Aubrey Nichols. He just got through surveying the mountaintop up there. I think way up in there somewhere, and up that hollow. And coming down here, well, that's, you done all right. That's the guy that, trying to get him to get a wig. But,
Two bears up there. Two bears.
did you see two bears? You kidding? Really? No, you didn't. Ah, you didn't. You put me on, Bear. Aubrey, why do you want to tell stories like that for? You know?
Well, what do you got to say for yourself? You got nothing, is all you can say? Much to say anymore.
Well, there's the three other brothers. There they are. Wow, what a group. What a group.
No, I just joking.
Huh.
Tell me what to Hobart, and I'll say it.
Aubrey, you want to do a little narration here?
Well,
You think you'd like to live up here, Aubrey?
I tell you what, why, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But, what do you want to narrate anyway?
I don't know.
Billy is your youngest brother, Harry is next to him, and I'm next, and you're next, and you're the one taking pictures, and behind you here is Harry's father-in-law's house and his truck.
Oh, okay.
And,
Oh, now, Harry lives
we're
right...
up in a place where God kind of forgot about it.
Harry lives right in there.
No man.
Boy, and he's got that beautiful mountain right in the back of him here. Boy, you can't beat that, I'll tell you. Can't go wrong on there. See if I can pull that mountain close up. Mountaintop up there. Yeah, that's up on the ridge line up there.
I went up there at the top, but there's not much up there to see.
Ridge line.
We get out and walk. You ever heard any more turkeys? Turkeys? Yeah, you ever heard any more? Remember we were sitting on the porch that day and I heard one? Did you? Oh, you didn't know that? I told you I heard the turkey. Did you see deer?
Ready?
Hello,
I'm ready.
Robert. I guess you know me. My name's Harry, and this is Gwen. I'll show you my house. This is my house.
Okay,
Come on in.
here we go. It's still going, yeah.
This is my refrigerator, and this is what you see here. 5 of us lived in here but one time. This one and this one right here, and I bought this in right here. Me and my wife's brother. So I'm not through with it yet. You can just come on in, look around, and see what you can see.
Okay.
Now this room right here wasn't on. We just lived in this one. Of course I boxed that in right there. See right there where I boxed that in? I picture the door, it opens right, but I'm gonna... That's the bathroom in here.
Okay.
So this is my old stove here I fixed. Keep me warm in the winter, and of course I've got oil.
Yeah.
So I've got water in it.
You got your stove over there. A lot of pinto beans on it looks like there, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's my beans, yeah.
Yeah,
These are my beans.
it's outside, yeah. Ready?
So I've got to paint this yet. Paint that over there, put me door in.
Yeah.
This is where I sleep right here. My bed.
That's very interesting. Very.
And I got electric blanket. You might have noticed that
Ooh, wow.
cord over there.
And that's your
So
couch.
you're going around. This is my couch. And I put my door in here.
Yeah.
You have a big old walker door.
Yeah. And there's your TV and everything. And I can get your bathroom from here. That's good enough. Yeah. Well, okay.
I've got a box of sin right here yet.
You got a box in yet,
I've got
don't
to
you?
paint on in all this right here.
Uh.
And put me in petition here and use that door.
Yeah.
Block that room over out.
Yeah. Okay.
See where they go.
Well.
So I put me in some lights. I didn't have no lights like that.
Yeah.
And light in here. I got water.
Yeah. This is a real nice, comfortable place. It really is. Kitchen there. Well, okay. I'll just cut this off for now. What's wrong here? Nothing happened. Boy. See, I want to use this back and forth here, you know, I mean.
Show that cave there. That's the cave that we used to go in.
Right,
I wrote that song.
Here, you're near it.
I wrote it. Over there, so.
Can't even see.
I wrote it right on.
Old man still in, isn't it?
Yeah, I felt a lot of bad in it. Keep
Say
the
that
youngs out
now,
there.
we used to do it.
Getting covered up.
And then Everett wanted to get. You can get a picture of this. Now, I see this one
It
on.
was on when you gave it to me.
But anyhow, if you'll, well, you get through there.
Anyway, this is the back of the house here where we were raised. And you're looking at what we call the rock cliff. And as kids, we used to go inside that thing, and there used to be a little room in there, and we'd come out at another area. And there used to be a lot of bats that stayed in there. And we'd take candle lights or take matches or something and to give us light. And then on over here, there's other places right in there that we used to go in. And I remember one day when I was a kid, I got hung inside there. And the buddy that was with me, he helped me get untangled there. Kind of got scared about it, but we had a lot of fun, but we could have got hurt too. Of course, this was the area where that we would go up the mountain from here and go way back, maybe go back there and stay all day and just enjoy ourselves. Of course, this is Billy talking, but I guess Hobart has different kinds of.
No, you said about the same thing. But I wanted to point out something over here. You come over here, you see that clear place there where it used to be a house, that little hill
In between
right there?
the hill and this building.
Yeah, that building up there, yeah, right. Yeah, that's a little clear place. Beyond this little white building here, there's a little clear place on the hill there. That used to be our section house when Dad was with us. You know, he worked on a railroad here. Big section house there. And Everett said, many, many years before that, he heard that Devil Anse Hatfield had a little cabin right there. Back in the 1800s, you know. That's what Everett was telling me that. And this used to be an old swamp bank in here. And then get the back road here where we used to come back up, drive up into the back here, get that there. Here, you can get it probably down through here. And just kind of scan this area here, the old house here. And Mom's old coal shack. What's left of the old house there, that's has memories, you know, a lot of memories, but that's about all it has now.
Good times there, wasn't
Last
it?
time
We raised there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All the other time we've been.
Let's walk down in here and maybe go around the back and the front. This is, of course, you can see the date there. This is Pikeville, Kentucky. We're getting, this is the mountains in the background here, and this is the day's inn that Billy and I stayed in. We're planning to go to the Pike County Courthouse today and research some information on Dad's certificate of birth, whatever we can find, and just thought I'd take some pictures of the surrounding area here in Pikeville, or on the outskirts of Pikeville. So we're kind of planning on talking about Grundy, Virginia today if we have the time, so we'll cut it a few feet coming into Pikeville here. We're on it. We just had breakfast, and we're on our way downtown Pikeville to try to find the courthouse here and do a little research on genealogy. And whoop, I don't know, this driver, he just hard to get help anymore, you know. Can't get good drivers. So, well, this is coming downtown, all right. Some of those buildings over there. Pikeville, Kentucky. Pikeville, Kentucky. Kentucky, boy, look at those mountains. And it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day, I'm telling you. Let's see, we want to go to the United States Post Office there, old building.
This is a courthouse here.
This is Main Street.
This is
Well,
courthouse.
there's another one down here.
Which one you going to?
United States Courthouse.
Took my
This is
parking
the old
place.
courthouse.
Took my parking place.
Just park anywhere, and then we'll go to both of them, okay? But this is downtown. This is Main Street, Pikeville, Kentucky. Kentucky. And, well, I'll just
Going to the parking lot there.
go in the parking lot here. Oh, we're going in the parking lot. Wow. Well, it's great. It's on. There'll be a coal tipple up there. Yeah, right over there. Yeah, coal tipple. How about that? If you say about it at all, I don't know. To the city of Grundy, Virginia. Grundy, Virginia. Let's get a little. Is that a river over there? Yeah. I don't know what river that is, but this is Grundy, Dorothy. Remember, we've talked so much on the map here about Grundy. Well, I've just got to get the whole city here as we go through. Bird's eye view of it. Through here. Old town. Oh, Lord. You got to get that car, Billy. Whew. Man. Drive. They're in a hurry, aren't they? People in a hurry, aren't they? Who's in a hurry? Well, I don't see anything so spectacular about Grundy, do you? Beautiful country we've been coming through, though. We're in Grundy, Virginia, and this is the Mr. Bill Nichols over there trying to figure out how to get out of here from West Virginia. And I'll give us a view of the courthouse here. Here's Grundy, Virginia. And he's lost and I'm lost, and neither one of us can read a map. So let me get a picture of this coal miner here. Dedicated coal miner. Yeah. And maybe down the street here. It's like any other little building, I guess. Yeah. Up and it's not working again.
It is. You
What's
got it
that
on.
rock?
You got it on. Here. You got it off? It's on. It's on right now. Push a red button.
This is in Kentucky, up above, countryside up above Woodman, where Mom and Dad were their birthplace, and about where I'm taping right now. That what river is that, Billy? What river is it?
I forgot. It's Knox Creek.
Lord, man.
Knox Creek.
Knox Creek. Car. Woo-wee. Little train coming. Anyhow, that's one of the most beautiful rivers that I've seen anywhere. Now this is really in the beautiful backwoods of West Virginia, Kentucky. And man, it is really beautiful back here. All you. But we're eventually going to get the little community of Woodman. There's a church there that still has a sign on it that says Woodman, Kentucky. And this, for all you grandchildren, you're concerned, this is where your grandma was born in this area. What Billy and I are trying to do now, we're trying to find a tunnel that this railroad track leads to. Go through that tunnel over into West Virginia, and there's a big graveyard. There's a place called Looney's Curve, and that's where most of the freighters were born. And incidentally, we talked to a freighter on our way up here about 20 minutes ago, and found out that he's the grandson of my mother's oldest brother. And the reason that we were talking to those people was that we saw a sign on their house that said the freighters. So Billy said, well, let's stop and see what's going on. And man, what a small world. But this is beautiful. This is beautiful country, I'll tell you. Man, it's so clean and neat. The only thing bad is there's a lot of big coal. There's one right now. Big coal truck. Yeah, there we go. This is the booger right here. There's the booger. Gonna run over us. Look at that smoke. My gosh. Look at that smoke. Whew. Can I give it a stop, Billy? Yes, it would, wouldn't it? Well, we can get some of that mountainside. Now there's an old tipple there, I guess. Countryside around here. Well,
We should be getting close to that tunnel now.
It's out. Anyhow, we were trying to find the graveyard where all the people were born, and that's what we're trying. There's a tunnel, railroad tunnel, if we ever find it. Well, that's the tunnel. We found the tunnel. We found the tunnel.
You want to get up close and see how old it is?
Well, how about your car? Can you still see it?
Yeah.
You still see it? Go ahead. I'll get some camera view and Billy. No. Billy thinks we should walk through that tunnel, but I'm scared a train will. Get that date off there. I'm scared of a train coming through there. But on the other side of this tunnel, You follow this railroad track down to the other side of this tunnel, and there's a Looney's curve, and that's where the graveyard is. And that's where we wanted to see where our brothers and grandpas and all that was buried. But I remember as a little kid walking, well, small boy, walking down through that tunnel. It was scary. As a matter of fact, I'm still scared. So, let me scan a picture of this area. Now, there's the Civic Center with the church and everything else of Woodman, Kentucky, right there. And that's the same river we've seen. So somewhere in this area here, Mom and Dad were born. This is their birthplace, Woodman, Kentucky. So I don't know exactly where, but I'll just scan the area. And I sure know they picked, their parents picked a beautiful place. Picked a beautiful place.
Have you picked out a spot for you and Dorothy yet?
Dorothy? I wanted to scan this area, and when we get back, you can. Billy is pointing. Billy is pointing up there, and he's saying that you got a panoramic view of Woodman and everywhere right up there. So I'll take that in consideration. And let me pull that in. That's that says 19 what, Billy?
30.
1930.
And it's evidently Devon is on the other
Devon
side.
is on the other side. And there you have Leanne. But I don't think I'd want to go through that tunnel, Leanne. You see, we don't know when the train schedule's in through here. And there's little manholes on the inside that you jump in, but you may be in between them. Oh, there goes Billy. Old rough Billy boy. Here he goes. No. Yeah. Boy. The other end, that would be West Virginia. The other end of that tunnel.
That's pretty light in there.
Yeah.
If you had a curve to it now, it would be difficult to see. This is Hobart walking back to the van after viewing the tunnel. I thought it would be feasible to get a shot of him. So we're leaving here and we're going to go to another little town and go to cross a bridge to the West Virginia side and drive up by car up to the other side of the tunnel. We're going to attempt it. I don't know if we'll make it or not. So you can see silly Hobart, huh? He used to carry water to the railroad workers when he was a young boy. Well, we'll pick it up a little later.
Hard to do this in the car, I'll tell you. Well, I don't know what this boy's doing, but it's Woodman. Okay. So we still have, that's the only sign in this area, on this little church here, of Woodman, Kentucky Community Church. Isn't that something? And that's what we have. A little community of Woodman. Probably hasn't changed in the 94 years that Dad and Mom was born here. Boy. Oh, we hadn't. Well, okay. I'll just try to take this.
Well, they live right next to it, don't they?
Yeah, and then this is the house, the Prater's house. Not right there is where we stopped. It's these people's house, and talk to these people. Billy could slow down, but he won't. And too late now. You're past it, Billy.
There's a truck behind me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Billy. Woo.
So this is Knox Creek, and it runs in
Knox
the top.
Creek. That's what I'm trying to think. Knox Creek. Boy, this is it'd be a bad place at all to live, Dorothy. We could, I could dam up that creek there, and we could make our own little swimming hole, put fish in there, and dam it up at each end where they wouldn't get out, and just sit on the porch and on the bank, and just reach a pole over and grab a fish. Well, the sun is coming right in the way here. Yes, so I have to take it away from it like that. Way back there like that. We were going over this bridge over here. That'd been a shortcut, but we were kind of fearful that it may not hold the car, so we decided to go on down this way. As Lime is on. This is Vulcan. We're going to cross that bridge that Russia donated for the causeway back in 1960. I think Wayne Prater lived down in there somewhere. And now we're in West Virginia, and we're going to hopefully go up to the right here along the road along the railroad track. I'm having a heck of a time. But anyhow, we just came from over there. That road
Quit jerking
there.
around with that camera so much.
Alright.
Gotta go slow with it.
Got what?
You need to try to go slow with that camera. These are fighting game chickens. They fight chickens around here. And they probably sell them too. Looking through the camera, I can't really see the chickens. But maybe when you view it on the screen, you might be able to. People do that. They get together and
Up on the opposite side of Kentucky that we came down before. We're going back the same way on the West Virginia side here. And if we go far enough, we will run into the tunnel on the other side. So yeah, that's where we're supposed to go. Let's go a ways from here. Can't go too fast here because this is a rough road and nothing but rocks. And boy, take long. Hope we get there. Hope we get to the graveyard, and uncover the graves of the Praters, so I can take some pictures of them before it gets dark. But I kind of think we should, even though this is a real bad road. And we have a flat tire. These rocks are real sharp. They're crushed rock. We just have to kind of take it easy, I guess, and take a swing over here to Tug River. Looking at it. I used to play in that river when I was a kid. Swim in it. Wade in it. Yeah, look at that. Boy, look at that. Look how close it was. Well, I didn't really realize that. Billy said there's a train behind you, and I went under the seat here, and he said, no, he said, it's over there. Get the camera and film it. That's what it's all about. Boy. And that's the tunnel on the other side of West Virginia. This is West Virginia. And that's where we would come out. Whew. Had we walked through that tunnel. So, that's what it looks like now, Dorothy. You remember that we've talked about Looney's Curve? In reference to Looney's Curve, why is it Looney's Curve? The graveyard across from Kentucky. Looney's Curve, well, I'm going to scan this whole area here. This is a curve, railroad curve. Oh, there's Billy. And it's really a big curve. I don't know why do you think they call this Looney's Curve, Billy?
The house sit right here, didn't it?
Huh?
Didn't the house sit right here?
What house?
Edna's house? The night I stayed?
I don't know. There's the. See, we got to get to all this. Is about 5:45. On when? Let me see. 5:45 on. I'm gonna put a date here. Okay. Alrighty. This is the mountains around here. Great. It's a grave. That's the graveyard. Most of the praters should be buried in there, and Russell and Grandpa Nichols and most of Mom's sisters and brothers. So I'll go up and see what that's Troy Prater. It says it's either Troy or Roy Prater, West Virginia, private. World War II, March 8, 1922, December the 18th, 1958.
January the 3rd, 1926, June the 5th, 1931.
And what's
and
on
a notation at the bottom says, "Darling, we miss you. We miss thee."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I might as well take, before it gets too dark, some pictures up here, hadn't I? This graveyard.
Footstone here.
So, yeah. Little Russell. I barely remember him, just a couple times. The old graveyard here. I know there's a lot of praters in here, and Mom, sisters, and everything, but we haven't found them yet.
I can see why they called it a curve.
Yeah.
Quite big.
Oh, let me get the rest of this curve over here, Dorothy.
I think maybe the ladies lived right here.
Huh? That's Looney's Curve. Yeah, it's tunnel again, different direction. That's Looney's Curve, and through that tunnel on the other side is Woodman, Kentucky. Billy, on there.
Huh?
On the stone here, what does it say? I know that's Annie Mae's boy, one of them.
Willis Prater, 1927, 1988. Just a general funeral home.
Okay.
Floyd Prater,
Lord Prater.
1931, 1991.
Billy and I have scanned these old, they're just regular old rocks as headstones, gravestones, and they're real old out through there. And I know that my grandpa, William Prater, is buried in here somewhere. Most of Mom's brothers and sisters are buried in here, all Praters. And most of Mom's sisters and brothers, all Praters, are in here somewhere, but there's no markings on any headstones anywhere. But I'm sure right in there somewhere is relatives. Now, I don't know if Dad has any people buried in this graveyard or not. But this is an old graveyard. This is a real old graveyard. Yeah. And this is what it looks like. kind of pleasant up in here. You know, looks like there's plenty of room. Still going up the hill here. More people there. Yeah. Well, guess we had to get down the road before it gets too dark. A final goodbye. The old Looney's Curve area here. Okay. This is Brother Billy. He's still sleeping. He snored all night. He really likes that pillow. He won't let go of the pillow, so I would get a few feet of film there this morning while he's still sleeping. Doesn't know about it. We're in Williamson, West Virginia, in a Motel 8. I've done about everything I can except turn over the bed to get him to get up. But he just likes that pillow. He likes that pillow. He's hanging right on to it. Security pillow, I guess.
On what you just talked about before about purging yourself or whatever on that particular occasion.
This is my mother's gravestone in Mayer, West Virginia. And it's the cemetery looking out towards the road. This opportunity while I'm here to record our mother, our oldest brother Monroe, and our other brother Arthur. It's a real beautiful place. Billy. We're looking for Monroe's headstone. All that noise behind me is. I think it's a waterfall. Our brother Monroe, right in line, not too far from Mom's headstone. Let's see if I can pull that in a little more. Yeah. Monroe. That's Arthur. There's Arthur's. Never got to make here, but what's the date? Today's date. Okay. At the present time, I'm at my brother Billy's house in Joliet, Illinois.
They were leading 69, 79.
And we have two distinguished people here, little people. They have graciously agreed to be interviewed. I know they're very busy people, and I'm just grateful to have this opportunity. Mr. Matthew, I'll start with you, and if you can give me a 3-minute interview, it would certainly be appreciated. First of all, I'd like to know how old you are.
Arkansas, Duke is in there.
Teddy going on 11.
I'll have to get a little closer because I can't hear.
Whoever wins today, and I think.
Okay, let me push you back here.
And for a berth in the Final Four. I'm almost sure that's what it is.
Oh, that thing.
Arkansas
will go.
got to play.
Now
Michigan
what?
got to play yet.
10.
What grade? I mean, how old are you?
10
Duke's got to
and
play yet.
April 30th is my birthday.
Florida
No,
and
no,
Oregon
no.
are playing right now.
This is down to the 8th, final 8th right now.
Yeah, actually, today should be Final Four.
Yeah, here. Okay,
Just got.
I'm not through,
Something to eat.
Mr. Matthew, I'm not through with the interview yet. You still have 2 minutes to go.
Florida, he,
And
last.
we've gotten your age and
The NIT.
what grade in school?
First trip to
The
NCAA.
5th grade. You like school?
He's got a player in our ball.
What?
No.
No, it doesn't like school. Well, with that, I'll shift over to,
Well, both teams have.
is that Miss or Mrs. Michelle?
Yeah, some more.
Michelle.
Michelle, period.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
And
they're-
you're how old?
13.
13.
It wasn't hungry, but
And
I didn't eat.
I talked to you before, and you left school.
Wondering what to eat.
Does that still,
Chili I had preserved.
No.
has that attitude changed from the last time we talked?
Like a little bit.
Huh?
A little
Well, I
bit.
told Hobart that I might be a little later.
Well, I never heard that.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
A couple things to do.
Remarkable little people here we have. I've really struck up a friendship with these guys, and I hope.
Forgot to ask what grade I'm in.
Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. What grade?
7.
7. Okay. Well, that's great. And the other guy flew the coop, I see. He just had enough of this interview, and so
You don't have any friends.
do you have anything you want to say on tape here that can be you can see later on? About a month, I'll send this tape back. You like it here, Joliet?
No.
Oh, we have the other guy here. Where have you been? I thought you flew the coop.
Something I
Okay, kind of quiet here now. Present time.
I'm sorry, you got celebrated.
These are great kids. They're great kids. Well,
I bet you Matthew wants his bed back.
you know, Matthew, I feel real. Well, we don't have any people going to see this tape, so. So with this interview, with Mr. Matthew and Michelle, I'll close this time, and
I reckon, I don't know, joke
Probably, oh man, what's the name of that? I've seen something just like it, but a different name. Made in Japan.
Hey, see, that's like this watch. When I bought the watch, the only indication was it was American made. It's a Gruen. Years back in the 50s, I had a Gruen. Okay, now when I got it home and looked at fine print, one thing was made in Hong Kong, another was in Japan, the other one was made somewhere else. See, it wasn't American made. And you can't see that, you know, till you get it home, look at it real good. Find the fine print. It's not a bad watch, but I mean, it's just this trickery, you know what I mean? You think you got, but that's American band though. That's a, I bought it recently. That's a, what do they call them bands? Spidell.
Panasonic, that's what I'm trying to think.
could I,
That's Japanese.
excuse me,
Right in there.
Yeah, that's Spidell. It's an American band on that.
excuse me,
I think Panasonic makes that. Signature.
could I have
Yes.
could I have a little silence here? I'm not trying to be mean now. I want to interview Mom. This is Mom.
Okay, you hold the camera and I'll ask for the questions.
Well,
Now, first of all, I'd like to apologize for my brother-in-law's rudeness that all this tape has been filmed and I'm just now getting on it, you know.
well, there's 2 of them. There's 3 of them here. You're not talking about me now.
That's not my brother-in-law.
Oh,
I own him.
you own.
Well, that's the question
Oh.
I wanted to ask you.
Oh, you own that.
I own this one.
That little guy back there
Yeah.
with the cup. Oh.
Mr. Bill.
Okay, would you direct me to the brother-in-law?
The one
Over.
that has done the dirty deed?
Oh, there he is.
No, you have to
That's-
turn it around.
Me? Goodness, good. I thought it was that guy right there.
Kimberly.
Yeah.
Well,
Got some film? I'll take it.
okay, now, Mom, that
Yeah?
you don't. How should I address you? I mean,
Mom's fine.
I don't want to mess up here. I've been eating good food here,
Mom's
taking
fine.
good care, boy, and I don't
Yeah.
want to mess that up.
Mom's fine.
Mom's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
we don't
kids,
want
I
you
always
to
tell my
worry,
kids
sad.
not to call me
Well, Mom, I'm just, instead of me talking, I'm just going to leave the floor is yours. Now you know how I feel, don't you? You know how I feel.
Well, let's see.
You're on, the tape's going.
Camera shy.
Yeah, I guess so.
How did you and Billy meet anyway?
Well, it was a terrible disaster. You should have been here an hour earlier, right?
Yeah, right. You missed it all.
He tricked me into dating him.
I mean, was it kind of planned or?
No, we met in 1985 in church. But the date was a trick. He tricked me into dating him.
Was it love at first sight?
No, it was pity. I pitied the poor thing.
You felt sorry?
Yeah. Yeah, and then our friends, they paid me to...
Billy, what about you? Was it love at first sight when you met her?
Yeah.
He says the sweetest thing.
Ouch.
He says the sweetest thing.
You know, Rhonda,
Yeah?
where you at? Oh, okay, there we you know, I never thought that I would see Billy henpecked like this. Well, you know, that's the term we used back,
Yeah.
you know, when the other guy got the upper hand, you know, and, you know, snapped the finger.
Yeah, well, when you got it, you got it, you know.
No,
There's some people have certain talents. That happens to be mine.
Well, your
Yeah.
comment there should have been, well, I have to peck him sometimes.
Yeah. That's why I'm a nurse. Patch up the holes. Yeah.
You're, seriously, you're a pediatrician nurse?
Pediatric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd I say in here?
Pediatrician. That's
That was wrong,
the
wasn't it?
doctors that don't
That was wrong, wasn't it?
know anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
That's the doctors that really don't know anything.
Uh-oh, you're on film.
Yeah. After pediatrics, probably in about 2 years when he retires, I'm going to go into geriatrics, which is the care of the elderly. So,
Who was that young lady that came in the back? That's Michelle. Michelle.
Mom, I got your favorite.
Charleston Chew.
Well,
this has been wonderful.
it's not over yet. It's not over until it's over.
Yeah, his finger's on the button this time.
Aubrey, maybe you can kind of, if you have some questions to ask this lovely couple here, why,
It's his arm. Yeah. Be careful, Aubrey. I made you chocolate pie the other night, remember?
oh, the guy's asking a question. Said, who is it? Where is he at? Oh, makes me nervous.
It's kind of hard to ask questions. Afraid you might embarrass somebody. So.
Mr. Aubrey Nichols, contemplating.
Well, I might say that we do plan on having about 4 children of our own
4?
eventually, yeah.
Eventually. Yeah. Oh,
When Billy decides he
4. huh?
learns how to have them. Yeah, 4.
Mrs. Michelle, have you left out anything that we didn't cover a while ago in our interview? You'd
No.
like to bring up this time?
Tell them how much you love your mother and your wicked stepfather.
Right. None. 0.
Yo. Yo. Well,
Well,
we can't
Yeah.
waste on camera shyness, so we'll go back to Mom again. It's always back to Mom.
Trying to hold my belly in, now he's back. Yeah. Michelle, would you like to tell Uncle Everett and Dorothy and them how much you love your wicked stepfather?
You wicked stepfather. Like that.
She got blue tongue. Look at that tongue.
when I get closer to the picture.
Yeah.
I understand they had a real bad tornado a couple of years, 1990.
August 28th.
Devastating. Why? That magazine that I was reading.
Did you get a chance to look at it?
I looked through it.
Yeah.
Bad. And then it quoted 84 and 76. So the tornadoes, I mean, what did I say, earthquake?
No, tornado.
Tornadoes, yeah. And Billy, you still work Caterpillar.
Yes, sir.
You can retire in what year?
1996.
1996, you are eligible for retirement.
30 years and out.
30 years and out. So you're still a pretty young guy, aren't you? 30
Well,
years.
I hope to say yes.
You hope to say yes?
But I'm younger.
Well,
than him.
I've been told I'll never grow up. Rhonda thinks I'm young.
What I would like to know is who married who? Did you marry him or did you marry you?
If he married me, I pitied him. Remember?
So, so the feelings wasn't really mutual then.
No.
It's just a one-sided.
No. But
One-sided.
I have discovered that he will grow on you. Yeah. Kind of like an old dog, you know.
We'll give him time to grow up.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, we might be letting him out the pasture before he grows.
Well, we're putting him in the nursing home in about 2 years.
That's why you're going into geriatrics, or
Right,
whatever you call it?
right, yeah. Yeah.
That's not bad. The wife taking care of the husband, not only professionally, but marriageably,
Yeah,
responsibility and all that.
it's a big responsibility, taking care of him.
Yeah, do you have to remind him to wash his feet?
No, she washes his feet for him.
She? Let's see. Oh, that's the little girl reading the paper.
Get your candy out of here. Mom. Let's get this on film. Get the candy out of here.
Got it.
Now.
Got it. Got it on film.
No, it's not done though. Out of here, food.
Done.
What a waste.
Well,
You're really hurting yourself.
Go.
this will conclude this interview for at this particular time.
Are you happy with your marriage?
Cut.
My law says you have to have the plug up in there so that you can only carry 3 in the chamber. I don't remember when I got there, 19...
Well, this is a continuation of the interview with Mrs. Mom.
And
And-
he got me mad.
Between the other interview and the time in between here, we found out that Mrs. Mom is quite an outdoors woman,
Yeah,
and evidently she shoots deer. Do you shoot deer?
I do.
Yeah. You don't shoot that deer, do you?
No,
Right there.
not him.
Okay.
Not that deer.
All right. He
Not
kind of,
yet.
you know, well, surely there's nothing in that shotgun. I mean, your shotgun.
Just
But suddenly, you know, since you brought that out, I haven't heard a peep out of this guy. I mean, is that to intimidate or?
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
Well, you ever heard you ever heard that song? I've got a hold on him.
Yeah.
No, really though, you do hunt deer. Yeah.
I haven't since we've been married.
Yeah.
He slowed me down. I don't get to go. Well, my firearms permit.
He slowed you down, that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, mine expires too in September, October.
My firearms permit expired and I didn't get it renewed yet. So I can't get a deer permit because you have to have your firearms permit. So that's the reason I haven't gone. But I did go squirrel hunting. We didn't go last year. Oh yeah, I didn't get to go. My dad and my uncle took Billy squirrel hunting and let him shoot the squirrels for him. They pointed him out, they treated him, and they loaded his gun and aimed it for him and let him shoot him. Isn't that right?
No, it isn't.
Well,
They was wanting to have fun to see how I was going to do, I guess. And the first squirrel I shot at, I scared him to death.
yeah.
So, your dad said later, he said, "Oh, I thought this was going to be someday, you know." But the rest of them, I cracked the first shot and everything.
First one ever I killed was I shot at him, and very similar to what you say, and he ran so hard he fell and broke his neck.
I shot 8 squirrels that day, and I took 8 squirrels away.
Well, why don't you tell him about when you got your rifle and we went down to the woods to hunt? This is when we were dating.
Dating?
Yeah.
When you dated?
For a whole year, I like to never got him to the altar.
You mean when I couldn't hit that can?
Yeah.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, this is good.
Well, I hadn't shot a rifle in years, a lot of years. And we went hunting that day. Squirrels was, they could have danced in front of me. I'd never hit one. But after we come out of the woods, put a can up out in the opening there. I had a 10-22 rifle that I was shooting at, and I couldn't even hit that can. Now you don't want to know why?
Yeah, I know why.
Please.
You didn't have the sight on your gun. Remember?
Okay, Mama.
Oh, we'll stick with the glasses thing if you want to, but
Well, that was
I mean,
that
I was
was a
thinking you'd
factor
want
too.
to tell the whole story.
You can't see, you know.
Yeah, but most people even can see the sight on the end of their gun.
Well, that you can't see the sights through your bifocals. If Everett's watching this, he ought to know what I'm talking about. He wears bifocals, no doubt. But he's been shooting rifles, I guess, on and off all the time. But I haven't. I've had a span of 20-some, 30 years maybe before I shot a weapon again.
You never hunted any, did you, Aubrey, or did you?
No, I'm not much of a hunter. Well, especially animals, anyway.
Meaning,
He's on an expedition now.
I've kind of hunted for the two-legged animals a little bit in my lifetime. But I didn't use a weapon, except charm.
He's on a search and capture mission now.
search and capture, huh?
I do or die.
Survival?
No, I never was much of a hunter. I always liked to fish a little bit, but I never knew how to do either one of them really good. I hope maybe in the future I might do a little bit of hunting and fishing both. maybe.
Cut. This truck, Everett, it's a V8. Has a V8 motor. Real nice, isn't it? This is the front of his house. The highway's out there. I don't know if you remember this or not. But I take a few feet of film while I have it on here. Well, that's Aubrey's car. He's inside now. I'll just scan the area here a little bit where Billy lives. The road running in front of his home. Billy and Rhonda, I should say. Rhonda. And it's a corner of his home. Real nice, real lovely place out here too. Should be able to see Aubrey in the living room there. Nice little Dodge truck. Just in the back of his house here. Their house. Pretty big lot. Pretty big lot. I bet those trees are pretty when they come out, bloom out, summer. Coming now, he's getting ready to go home to church, I guess. Oh, the key. Okay, what time do you think you'll be back?
9:30 or 10.
Oh, 9:30 or 10? Okay, we'll keep busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lock the door and keep the kitchen light on.
All right. Hey, I was showing Everett your pretty truck there.
Hey, you and Billy are still uptown in Joliet running around. You're probably out on those river gambling boats about now. And I come home from running my errands and you're not here, so I found the tape in the bedroom and decided to put this surprise segment on. I just wanted to take this time to tell you how much I have enjoyed having you here. I have thoroughly enjoyed meeting you. And I wanted to also say hi to the people back home. Or at your home. I didn't get a chance to do that yesterday when you were filming me with my shotgun. Everett, you look pretty good to me. You didn't look in ill health at all. I'm sorry that your health kept you from coming, and hopefully next time you'll be able to make the trip. And your wife, she looked very nice. And Dorothy, I wish that you could have come with Hobart. I know the trip to West Virginia probably wouldn't have turned you on that much, but you could have stayed here with me. Of course, that probably wouldn't have turned you on that much either, but maybe next time. I do want to say Everett and Hobart both. Billy and I you're in our prayers. We're praying for your health, and we really, I do want to say this. You have a good brother. I love him dearly. There's nothing I wouldn't do for him. And I know as children, y'all had a pretty rough way to go from the things I've heard and I've been told. And your mom did a good job, and it shows in you boys. As I know, there's very little trouble with the children in your family, and that says a lot for a parent, and I hope that I can do as good a job. I hope that whenever I'm your mother's age, that I will be able to say that my kids have had their noses pretty clean. I don't have a whole lot more to say. I do say that I look forward to, Billy has said we may take a trip up there to Washington. I do look forward to that. You can show me some of them mountains that you got up there. Maybe we can go fishing. I wish that maybe the time of year had been different for you to be here, Hobart, because we could have gone maybe fishing out at the club, camped a little bit. But I have enjoyed having you here. I am very proud and feel very blessed to be part of the Nichols family. My kids have thoroughly enjoyed having you here, and I can just about guarantee you that Matthew is going to have a problem when you leave. He gets attached very easily, and he did mention to me yesterday that he didn't want Uncle Hobart to go home. So we'll get over it, and if not, we'll give you a call and we'll put him on a plane and fly him to you, and you can just finish raising him, which doesn't sound like too bad of an idea. And that's about all I have to say. I'm going to get up now and go put the turkey in the oven and make that world-famous Peking cake that you've been told about. And if you and Billy ever decide to get yourselves off the gambling boats in downtown Joliet, you know, maybe there'll be a piece or two left for you. Again, we've thoroughly enjoyed having you, Hobart. Come back very soon. Bye.
Had a new cart, a horse, a donkey, and about 5 acres of land. We had a large family and enough food. And so one night, they sealed up our house.
All the landlords and rich peasants were locked up in one spot before the mass rally. I went and saw the situation was no good.